Hey, this is George G. Welcome to George G's Room of Rock. Gonna do another video today. I figured I'd do something a little bit different today. I see a lot of videos of people picking albums that they like that most people don't like. So I figured I'd do the same thing. I picked 10 albums that I generally like. I mean, they're not all great, obviously. There's reasons why people don't like them. If you don't like them, if you think they all suck, that's fine. You can say they suck. I like them. If you think they're good, let me know in the comments. But all right, so I picked 10 of them out here. We'll start off with Riot Q3. This was the one that came after Condition Critical with another album that really didn't perceive as well, but that was a good album anyway. This one here, this was actually their 5th album overall because you count the 2 Japanese releases they put out. This is actually the 5th one, but it's called QR3 anyway. As far as the songs are concerned, they're not bad. They're more keyboard laden, more over processed songs, but not bad at all. Main attraction is the opener, and it's very well, done very well. The Wild and the Young is one of the hits for the band. I thought it was good. So was Twilight Hotel. Another good song. Down and Dirty is good. Rise and Fall is not bad. Put Up or Shut Up I thought is another really good, fantastic song. Still the Night's okay. Base Case, a throwaway. The Pump, it's okay. Slave to Love's okay. Helping Hands, another one. That's pretty good. It's a good album. It's not great. It works though. I mean, I guess some people by this point they were kind of tired of Quiet Riot and Kevin DuBro's attitude towards everything. So I kind of didn't help the album either. But that's one of them. My next one is Exodus and Force of Habit. This is one where they were basically, I think, chasing the commercial prize like Metallica did with the Black Album, so they tried to do the same thing with this one here. So they wrote more, I guess, longer songs, more in-depth subject matter, sort of. But I think it's really good. I always love this one. It's one of the first ones I picked up by the band. I think it's actually the first one I picked up by the band when I heard I think one of the songs on there on MTV. Besides Toxic Waltz. But the songs like Thorn on My Side is great. Me, Myself, and I. It's heavy. Bitch, I could go with that one. Fuel for the Fire is excellent. Climb Before You Fall. When It Rains It Pours is great. Good Day to Die. That's the song I heard on the radio. The one I liked a lot. Or not the radio, on MTV on Headbangers Ball back in the day, if you remember Headbangers Ball. And Feeding Time at the Zoo. I love that song. The intro is so funny and it goes right into the song. If you haven't heard it, you should listen to it. If you never heard the album, you just didn't never listen to the album because you didn't think it was going to be any good, not that thrashy. It's not thrashy, it's a little heavier, like heavier metal than thrash metal. But still, it's got fast-paced songs on it. Galleria Holt is saying that it's his least favorite album. I understand why, but I always liked it. So that's one. Another one which people were like it really sucked, but I don't think it sucks. It's not a great album by them, but Sabotage, Fight for the Rock, which came out after Power of the Night, and this one it's not bad. The record company said, hey, you're gonna make a more commercial album, so we're gonna do this. You're gonna do these songs. So the album. They do 2 covers on here. They do Wishing Well by Free. And Day After Day, which I'm not sure who Day After Day is by. Actually, I don't know who originally recorded that. But I don't think it's a bad version. Fight for the Rock, nothing wrong with it. Out on the Streets, they re-recorded that one from the, I believe it's the first album. I think first on Sirens or the Dungeons Are Calling it EP, because I have them on one disc. I always forget which one it's on. But Edge of Midnight is good. Red Light Paradise. It's got some good songs on it. It's not like the old stuff, and it's not like what the next album that came for it, which was, a masterpiece after this one. But Fight for the Rock is still good. I think it's got some good songs on it. Not totally terrible. Okay, next one here. I don't think anybody likes. I don't know why I like it. I didn't like it at first, but it's really grown on me. It's not heavy at all. But Scorpions, Basic Instinct. This one is in the days where they really weren't doing too well with some of their albums and their songwriting. I mean, but Wild Child, excuse me. But the Best for You. Does anyone? Stone on My Shoe. I love Stone on My Shoe. It's a great song. It's a fantastic Scorpion song. I don't care what you say. It's a great song to me. I don't know what it is. It's catchy, and it's just very sing along to me. I always like that one. Soul Behind the Face, Where the River Flows, When You Came Into My Life, You and I, and it's very sappy. A lot of sappy stuff on it, but I don't know what it is. I didn't like it at first, but now I like it a lot. Not that it's classic Scorpions or anything like that, but I like it a lot, so I enjoy it. So there's that one. Next one is one people always talk about, and this is to me a great album. If this was a solo album done just a different way by this guy, it would have been great. But we put the name on it and it ruined it, and that is Celtic Frost, called Lake. This would be one of the greatest glam albums, if you want to call it that, ever. But it's a Celtic Frost album, so it doesn't really work. I mean, if you know the back, the way they look so ridiculously silly on the back. But the songs are awesome. I mean, they really are. Except for the Human intro, which is silly. Seducing to Light, Pretty Petty Obsession. Once They Were Eagles, Cherry Orchards, Juices Like Wine. Little Velvet, it's got a great riff in the beginning. Blood on Kisses. Dance Sleazy. That's silly. I don't know, I like it. Tease Me, again, silly, but I like that one a lot. And, yeah, it's a really, really, really good album. It just, if you don't put the Celtic Frost name on it and just told someone it wasn't Celtic Frost, and they listen to this album, they go, wow, it's a really good album, I think. But you tell me Celtic Frost, they're Celtic Frost fans, they're like, oh my God, this doesn't sound like Celtic Frost at all. I think it's great, but that's my next one. Another one is one by a legendary artist who put out some quirky albums in the early 80s, but this one's quirky, but I always liked it, and that's Alice Cooper, Zipper Catch Your Skin. So this one's one that's, you see him looking like that in it, but I don't know, when I first heard this album, I was like, I really like this album. It's really different. It doesn't sound anything like Alice Cooper of the 70s or even later on, but anyway, Zorro's Accent, I love that one. Make That Money, I'm the Future. No Baloney, Homo Sapiens, I Like Girls, and I'm Alive. That Was a Day My Dead Pet Returned to Save My Life. What a great title and what a silly song. What a great song. I love this album. I don't know why I like it. Sometimes you like albums like, why do I like this album? I never understand why, but this is one of them. But that'd be next on my list. Another one. Sorry, I get very itchy up here. So, scratch my face. My wife yelled at me for doing it. Told me, don't be doing that anymore in the video. Well, I'm sorry. I'm doing it anyway. Not trying to. Next one is one industrial sound that the band tried for. And that's this one by Wasp, KFD. This is a really good album. This is so different for them, but no one liked it because it sounded like, I guess 9 Inch Nails is kind of like for that time or whatever, industrial-ish. But I think it's great. It's got great songs on it. It's got the KFD, great opening track. It's heavy. It gets you going. Take the Addiction, My Torture Eyes. Kill Ahead is, oh my God, it's great. Kill Your Pretty Face. That's so atmospheric and creepy. Little Death. You, Wicked Love. Wicked Love sounds more like Wasp, normal stuff. If any song on it sounds like that one does. It's really good. Give it, if you never listen to it again, give it another chance. It's really good. I really like this one too. There's nothing wrong with it, but that will be my next one. This one too, that one who doesn't like it, but another legendary band. But I didn't like it at first either. I never listened to it, didn't give it a chance, and then I gave it a chance, and I'm like, it really isn't bad at all. It's different. It's not classic. They always went to the sound, and that was Rush, Hold Your Fire. One of my favorite bands ever now. And it's very laid back, but I don't know what it's about, but I really like it. And Force 10, Time Stand Still is still one of the best songs I think they've ever done. I love that one. It's just got so many good songs. Look, it's really, none of them are bad on the album. They're really not bad. Any of these aren't bad at all. People don't like it, but it's great. The Mission, Turn the Page, High Water, Prime Mover is still really good. I mean, if you're expecting 70s Rush or even early 80s, it's just not going to get up with this. It's not what this is like. It's totally keyboard laden, and they went with this kind of formula with the next album. So, but I don't know. I just like it now. I never did, but now I do. So there you go. All right, next two more to go. The next one, some people seem to like it more now, but people didn't like it at the time. But Self-Titled by Motley Crue. with John Corabi singing after they kicked out Vince or Vince left, whatever the story is. It's different than because Corabi singing now Vince Neil. Corabi is a better singer than Vince Neil, but Vince Neil fits Motley Crue better than he did. But I still think it's a really fantastic album once you listen to it and get used to it. I didn't like it at first too. Power to the Music, Uncle Jack, Hooligan's Holiday, Misunderstood is it's fantastic ballad on here. Love Shot, Poison Apples, Happy Till Death Do Us Part. Smoke the Sky is so fast and heavy. It's a great Motley Crue song. And Drift Away is another good ballad on here. It's really, really good. Give it a shot. If you don't like this, you never tried it, and you don't listen to it, well, just give it another shot. I don't think you'd be disappointed with it. So that's mine. Now the last one here. This one people might actually laugh at. This is another people are gonna like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's not a fantastic album. I guess what people really don't like it, and I didn't like when I got it. But when I got into the band, my friends, you gotta get this one. You gotta have the whole collection. So I got it, and I liked maybe one song back then. But now I like the whole album, and I know it's not a great album from what people think. I don't know why I like it. I had a friend of mine that said he didn't like it either. Now he likes it. My friend Sean said he loves it now. So that's Peter Criss solo album. And people, if anyone's watching, they're like, "Oh my God, you're kidding!" No, I'm not kidding. It's the least worst of the solo albums. Yes, it is. It's not heavy at all. But it's his influence. He really put an album out that he wanted to put out, and that's what he did. He put out a solo album. That's what it's supposed to be, and that's supposed to be a Kiss album. It's a solo album, and it's really got good songs on it. I mean, You Matter to Me is still good. Towson and Turner, the best song on it. It's just cover, but it's good. That's the kind of sugar Papa likes. It's a silly title, but I like the song. Rock Me Baby. Kiss the Girl Goodbye is a great ballad. Hooked on Rock and Roll, I always liked that one. It was one of the songs I liked when I was even as a kid. And I Can't Stop the Rain is another great ballad, but Peter Criss, so Peter doesn't get he gets a lot of scuff for even not, for what he did in the band, but in the time he was really a good drummer, and he was, not a great drummer. He's a good drummer. I mean, it faded over time, but I love his voice. I think that's what it is his voice. His raspy voice really fit the song, to fit the band. So that's the 10 I have. If you have any albums that you like that people think don't like, put in the comments. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. And till next time, keep rocking metal alive. See you next time.